Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Recovery Classroom. My name is Drew. I am an alcoholic through and through, and today, by the grace of God, I am a recovering alcoholic, and I could not be more thankful. Yesterday, we had a great time at the 28-day facility that we frequent every Saturday. I just love those guys, and yesterday it was great because I got to take everybody through the first 3 steps of the program of action known as Alcoholics Anonymous. Now, again, we don't push one specific pathway. We will never do that. So what I did is those first 3 steps, I generalized them. And kind of made them broad and all-encompassing. But at the end of the day, it was the first 3 steps. And I just had a good time doing it, and I hope that we were able to bring a lot of insight to folks yesterday. One of the topics that came in at the first half of yesterday's QA was how can you realistically apply? So how can you realistically apply the tool set to life whenever you leave rehab? So in other words, how can I apply these tools that I've been given in rehab? How can I apply them to my day-to-day life once I'm out of rehab? And I was thinking about last night, JD gave me this card yesterday. He said, this is a monologue topic. And I was like, oh shit, that's right. So I was thinking about it. And this is a great time if you think about it, because, it's New Year's Eve day. Everybody's going to be planning for their party tonight. You and I both know what people are going to be planning on doing. They're going to be getting shit-faced. They're going to be getting high. They're going to be getting drunk. They're going to be doing all kinds of stupid shit. And then tomorrow they're going to wake up and go, fuck, I'm never going to do that again. Why did I do that? Oh my God, my life is unmanageable. I need to get help and blah, blah, blah. And I drove past the liquor store yesterday and just kind of chuckled myself because I remember on New Year's Eve day going, oh shit, I got to make it to the liquor store. I remember that. I remember how desperate I was to make sure I got to the liquor store in time so I could buy enough booze so I had enough to get me through New Year's Day and the following 365 days. And I'm just thankful that I don't have to worry about that now. But anyway, how do we apply these steps? How do we apply this toolkit, if you will, in our lives? And it's really very simple. It's written on page 59 of the big book. Just 12 simple steps. 1, we admitted we are powerless over alcohol, drugs, that our lives have become unmanageable. Well, that I have to do every single day. The very first thing whenever I wake up every single morning, as I go, yep, I still ain't got this. Yep, I still ain't got this. Yep, my life is a shit show whenever I'm in charge. I can't control my alcoholism. I can't control, say your drug use. I can't control it. My life is absolutely unmanageable whenever I'm drinking or drugging. That's easy. I just remind myself that every single day. Step 1 is the only one you have to get right every single day. Step 2, we came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. I'm reminded every single day that, because my life is a shit show, because I have tried every single thing humanly possible to control my life and I failed at it, well, that only leaves one other alternative, something inhuman, something non-human, something spiritual. And I believe that that power that's greater than me, greater than you, can restore me to sanity. Again, I remind myself that of every single day. Just whenever I think my life is getting unmanageable again, I'm reminded of step 2 that there is someone out there. There is something out there that can restore me to sanity. Step 3, we came to believe, or made a decision to turn our will and to turn our lives over to the care of a God of our own understanding. God as we understood him. Our will and our lives. What is our will? Our will is our thoughts, all the thoughts that go on in our brain. Our lives are the cumulative sum of all the actions we have taken in our life, physical actions, tangible effects, right? So I turn my will and my life over to the care of God as I understand him, not as you understand him, not as some preacher understands him, but as I understand him. And so what I do is step 3 every day. Lord, God, whatever you want to call him, I need you to direct my thoughts. I need you to direct my actions today as I go throughout this day. Step 4, made a searching and fearless moral inventory, and every day I look back and I go, okay, did I do something out of fear? Did I take some sort of action based out of fear that hurt somebody else, that hurt me? Was I resentful towards somebody, and did I take action and act on that resentment towards somebody? Did I try to deprive them of some fundamental right? Was I dishonest with them? Did I lie to them? I'm always taking taking that moral inventory, so to speak. Where was I wrong? What did I do? What happened? And where was I wrong? And I look at it from the perspective of my fears, my resentments, things like that. And I'm doing that every single day. I have to do that every single day throughout my day, or else I can get myself into trouble. Step 5, admit it to God, ourselves, and another human being the exact nature of our wrongs. Thank God that's what I got a qualified sponsor for. I can call my sponsor up and say, listen, Josh, I fucked up. This is what I did. God knows what I did. My higher power knows what I did. I know what I did. But now I got to tell another human being. It doesn't have to be your sponsor. It could be somebody who is involved in a 12-step program that understands what you're trying to do. But the book is very clear. Another human being. For me, it's my sponsor. It's my sponsees. I've called some of my sponsees up before and said, hey, I fucked up. 6, we were entirely ready to have God remove all these defects of character. So as I'm going through step 4, as I'm talking through step 5 with my sponsor, they're helping me identify these defects of character, these bad habits, if you will. Drew, you're resentful. Drew, you're selfish. Drew, you're this. You're that. As I'm identifying these things, I'm going, I'm actually making a list, right? I'm making a list. 7, I humbly ask Him, the power greater than me, the God of my own understanding. I ask Him to remove these defects of character that my sponsor and that my 4-step is giving me, is allowing me to uncover. That's why we do the 4-step, actually. 8, I made a list of all the persons I have harmed, and I became willing to make amends to them all. Willing to make amends to them all. So whenever I realize, okay, I hurt this person, or I did something wrong to this person, I grieved this person. Well, I need to be willing to make amends. That's step 8. And again, I'm doing these steps all day long. Trying to do these steps all day long. Step 9, made a direct amends to such people wherever possible, except when to do so would injure them or others. So if I hurt somebody and I know that I made a mistake, I'm going to go to that person and say, hey, look, what I did was wrong. I need to make this right. Absolutely, I have to do that in order to keep myself spiritually fit. If not, again, it leads myself into trouble. It leads me into trouble. Again, when Drew's driving, I end up in the ditch, right? So again, there is a clause there, unless to do so would injure them or others. You gotta kind of evaluate that. And if you're not able to, maybe it will injure them or someone else. Write a letter. Write it out on paper, stow it away in a safe somewhere for another day, another time. But you can check that box when you do that. Step 10, continue taking personal inventory. And when we were wrong, we promptly admitted it. So that kind of goes hand in hand with step 4. I'm going to go back through, and at the end of my day, at the end of each day, I go, was I wrong here? What happened? If this happened, this event took place, where was I wrong? Okay, well, I fucked up here. I need to go and fix this. And I'll call the person up and say, hey, look, I was wrong. And I can't let this go. I was wrong. I need to fix this. It's the immediate part, because the longer we let it go, the more time we give ourselves to make excuses for why our actions were appropriate. Step 11, sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God. And that's very critical for me, because if I keep praying, it's just like baseball. If I keep practicing at something, I'm going to get pretty good at it. So the more I practice talking to my higher power, the God of my own understanding, the better I'm going to get at it. And that's also going to improve my ability to be guided by what He wants me to do. And step 12, as a result, having had a spiritual awakening as a result of these steps, we tried to carry this message to other alcoholics and practice these principles in all of our affairs. Every day, I try to communicate to another person who's suffering from drug addiction or suffering from alcoholism, and communicate that these 12 simple steps have changed my life. And I have to practice this every single day. And I think this is a great opportunity. Again, New Year's Eve day, you could start today. You could start tomorrow. You don't have to wait till tomorrow. You can start today. But every single day, I have to keep these steps in the back of my mind and try to apply them. Again, I can fuck up all 11 steps. I just got to get that first one right, that I cannot take that first drink. I cannot take that first drink, because whenever I take that first drink, I've automatically canceled out those next 11 steps. So that being said, I'll let you guys go. Thank you guys for letting me come in and have 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. You guys absolutely keep me sober, and I could not be more appreciative. And I definitely want to wish you guys all a very happy New Year, safe, clean, and sober. Happy New Year. And I look forward to talking to you guys in 2024, next year. So that being said, I'll let you guys go. Hope you guys have a kick-ass New Year's. Remember, guys, you can't get drunk or high if you don't take that first drink or drug.